Hello, Yonex here, and today we have a new Maplestory 2 video. And one thing I still want to discuss before beta will end soon is skill builds, a bit about gear and your AP. So if we go to our stats, as you can see now my gear score is 2559. Every equip pretty much have a gear score and some extra stats. What I noticed is that each job pretty much has its predefined stats, because if you enhance your item, like as a priest, you will enhance mostly defense, and you don't have any other options like boosting other skills really. So it's really put in one line how you can build your job pretty much in stats wise and gear wise. So our main thing will be same with attribute points, and pretty much the same with gear. So what you want to do before you start doing raids, which is pretty much the more end game wise stuff, you need at least for raid 1710 gear score. But if you have that gear score, you still will be really bad in the raid because you die quickly. You need a pretty decent gear at least to survive easily. I would say the gear score for that would be around 2400, what you at least want. So it is quite a steep climb to get there before you can really do a raid without dying too much, with surviving easily and stuff like that. So it's really gear based doing raids in the beginning. Once you have it, raids will be not too hard, and you can maybe change your builds a little and stuff like that. So talking about builds, standard you will only have one build, and with merits you can expand them. They're like 1k merits each, and you have like different tabs, and you can click here activate to activate it.
I must dedicate myself
so you have here a preset option where you can choose a burst damage focus, healing focus and buff focus. This is for a priest. So if I click on the burst damage, you mainly focus on maxing your damage skills and little buff here, and that's it. But if I go to my healing focus, I will max out my healing. Scorching wave, I really don't like this skill actually. Sanctuary, which is good for healing, and Select Ray, which I'm not a big fan of either. There are a couple skills I'm not a big fan of, and that is how the battling system works in this game. So let me explain further. In some MMOs you have like more an auto aim, that if you face the direction you will hit the target. In this game, if you don't face it like straight up, you won't hit it. So in principle it's more like shot skilled or shooting from a distance than really focusing on a target. And on one way that's fine, but if you move around as the camera is fixed, you can't keep looking at your target. So in other games you can move around your target. If I just go with my mouse,
I must dedicate myself to protect
you can move like you around your target like this, and if your target is here in the middle, you still will face it and will hit it. In here that's not possible. You have first to move, then you can swap sides, and then you can hit your skill. So let's take, what skill is good? This one. So you have to really first move and then face. I think this way of combat will destroy the fluid mechanics of battling, and this is really bad for PvP. Because what you want is, well, you move around, being able to cast a skill. And here, when you cast, you stand still, and then you have to wait till your cast delay is gone before you can move again. So yeah, combat for me doesn't feel fluid because the way the camera is handled, how skills are used. You have overall some skills which doesn't matter for it, because this is my main skill as a priest, Holy Blast. This will do attack in area around me. Berserker has a spin to wing skill where you just can spin while moving around the shard. So they don't have issues with it, but really skills that have to target or aim at the opponent and while you move in combat to avoid attacks and then attack again, you will find this issue that you can't fluidly battle. So that's a little point for me. So yeah, what you at least want to aim for before you kinda gonna raid is epic gear, and those are like 1 mil each on the market and sometimes 2 mil each even. So I just only picked up a few epic gear so far. One way after that is you can enhance it. So if you open your inventory, go to your enchant items,
I'm the best in the business.
you can put your item in. You will need some onyx crystals, chaos onyx crystals and crystal fragments. Onyx crystals and chaos onyx crystals you get from disassembling gear, which you can find in raids and dungeons. The better gear and the more items you will get. I think this as a mechanic is a good system. I'm happy there's no potential at the moment, and this is a good way of upgrading your items. It's not a 100% success rate always, but in the beginning the first few stats are. So I think in overall it's a good system, and I don't think you can boom your gear, so that's good as well. Booming gear from upgrading, I really hate that mechanic, because it's really can be devastating if you spend so much money on one equip and then it just boom it, and it's always really expensive to prevent that, or not always possible to do so. So I'm happy that mechanic, I haven't seen it yet, and I hope it doesn't come at all. Shiny crystals you can buy, or crystal fragments you can buy from the NPC, so that won't be a really problem to get those. The thing what I noticed is that by boosting or enchanting your gear is, if you disassemble your equipment and it's untradeable equipment, your onyx crystals will be untradeable as well. I'm not fond of that mechanic. I want to see if the equip is untradeable or tradable, that onyx crystals and the chaos onyx crystals are always tradable. This works better for the market. If you are low on money, you can sell your onyx crystal, chaos onyx crystal for a good amount, be able to equip yourself, and then you can look in saving up. So I think for the market working and for starting up early on, I think it would be better if they are tradable. But that's my opinion. Let's close it.
I fight for a world.
So let's go back to our stats. So yeah, I have a gear score of 2600 almost, defense 1200, which is fine. When I had a defense of 500, so around 2k gear score, and did raids, I kept dying maybe like 20 times at a raid, because everything just one-shots you if you don't have defense. Once you pick up enough defense, you don't get one-shotted anymore. As priest you can heal back up and go back in a battle. So defense is really important as a priest, but in general for gearing, I think for more like the knight, they have high defense in general. So yeah, gearing is really important in this game so far. I'm not sure how well it is balanced, and I think this also works in PvP. You don't have standard situations where everyone can have equal gear. No, it's depending on the gear you have equipped. So for PvP, I would like to see that a proper balance between gear, which is more standardized and not based on what you have equipped. Because otherwise someone with the best gear which they just buy in the market. Could have instantly the strongest without even playing the game or really working hard to improve. So I don't think that's a good mechanic, and I think for PvP you should have equal circumstances. So yeah, that is pretty
How
much
can this world be saved?
what I like to tell about equipment, gearing. Let's go a little bit back to skill builds. So what I've been using so far, damage-wise, pretty much this. This is almost fully damaged, but not completely. But with a little bit healing and healing mastery and scepter mastery in it. No buzz or anything. A level 1 answer grey just for the little effect of it, and it's a skill with cooldown. But yeah, Scorching Wave and Answer Grey and Smiting Aura are severe, not really that useful. So I don't spend too much points in it. For my second build, I went with a healing build
May
mostly.
Frederick one day
So,
find the faith I have.
Healing Prayer and Sanctuary are maxed. For Sanctuary you need level 3 Scorching Wave. I went with extra healing mastery. Yeah, I need some scepter mastery for it. And for the rest is in damage. And then I was out of skill points. So for now I only am pretty low on skill points. But by doing quests and some other stuff you can get more AP and so attributes points for here and skill points for here. So yeah, I'm not sure what the max amount is what you can get, and seems they are pretty time gated. Some to get, some are pretty easy to get, and they make a huge difference. So I'm not really sure if it's a good
Luana,
balance or not.
You are my
It
inspiration.
might work, but it might not work. But it means someone who has played the game a lot at least will be stronger compared to someone who has played less. I think that's good, but limited on the skill points, I'm not sure about it. I also don't know what the maximum skill points is at the moment, because I have 48 now. I know some people in my party who had 56. So if you have like 8 skills more, I could like max out another attacking skill here. That is quite a big difference in damage already for like a healing priest. So yeah, that will help you rank up a lot. So that's pretty much what I got to tell you today. So thank you for listening, and I hope to see you in the next video.